Hello? Am I back? Is everything going okay? My internet just kind of decided to fart. Just kind of fart out of the realm of convenience. I suppose I'll take this moment to take my meds, because the alarm went off. Hello, hello. Can you hear me, lily pals? I reach out to you. Please give me a sign. A sign you can hear me. I should probably use the regular water for meds. Okay, meds are taken. But I must know if my lily pals are still with me. Oh, well. This time around, I'm just gonna go on the assumption that that stream is working back to normal. So I'll just continue my game. I got some money. Oh! Anarchic Ghost. Will you join us? Join who? Join our group of citizens fighting for more power. A noble cause. That's a noble cause. What kind of power? We're fighting to end the corruption and free the workers of the agri-fields and deep factory. Free them? Are they slaves? They are used as pawns in a game of corporate corruption. Spent and used for the benefit of the powerful. We must end it.
Sure.
Are you aware that there are no citizens left on this island? I'm still here. Your existence is more of a technicality at this point. No offense. As I was escorted to the ritual slaughter to end this island and bring in the next, I made a vow that if there was any afterlife, I would continue to fight. I guess that's why I remain. I'm here to deliver our message.
Got it.
And what is that message? I have evidence of the corruption. I took it from the factory. Can I see it? I was at the farm when the marshals dragged me to the slaughter. They ripped the envelope from my hands and tossed it aside. Please, will you find it for me? Yeah. That sounds pretty damn dope. No.
I need to investigate this.
I'm a big fan of running errands for for metaphysical. Thank you, Ashley, for the clip. 35 exact seconds. Thank you. Remember, the envelope will be somewhere at the farm. Please find it and bring it to me. Can do. Right. Okay. Not 35.1 or 34.9. I admire your neatness. Money! Water. I'm just gonna check these corners and like these little areas. And then I'm just quickly gonna save. Now that I have more money. So much exploration, I love it. No chairs can stop me. Even if ultimately they were to none of my benefit. None that could be identified. Yoink! Coveted loyalty card. A loyalty card for the Second Heaven convenience store. They pride themselves on their fried chicken. There's only one convenience store on the island. This card says, in association with Dead Nebula. Yoink! A glinting golden crown. A sacred reward for pyramid envisioning. A citizen was very faithful. Oh, I've been here. I'm back here. A weird need to keep everything perfectly even, although with odd numbers I just wanted exactly on the dot that time. Honestly, mood. I can't even lie, like I'm really the same way a lot of the time. What was that? Well, glad to know Crimson is nearby. Oh, I've been here. But there's a thing here. Grubby skimming runes. An old superstition says that skimming runestones into the sea is a way to ease the consequences of your actions. Wifey? Wifey, if you're still here, if you're still listening, write that one down. That actually sounds really cool. Oh!
The investigator, I presume.
Hi! Where did you come from? Where does anyone come from?
What the hell?
Who are you?
My new name is One Last Key.
I would give her one last kiss. keys? Who's getting the keys? Who deserves my last keys? What kind of keys is it?
Are you the attention investigator?
Is it a kiss of love, tender and sweet, or a kiss of death, dripping with poison and hate? When you look around this island, what do you see? Unknowable secrets. Always on the edge of my vision, rarely allowing me to focus on them.
This island is 1,000 little tragedies waiting to be discovered.
I know where one is. When things die, where do they go? Do you think I am dead? If I am, where would I be?
I have a bad feeling about this.
You want me to find your resting place? The Syndicate graveyard? This little game better lead to something. I hope so too, investigator. Oh, me? Oh, my. Okay. Okay. Enough fooling around. Oof. I am paying a visit to Crimson. Let's see. Down there. The crest fit. Crest fit. Money! 2 money. Nice! Okay. Just as well, since I'm gonna visit Crimson. Hello, Crimson darling. Alright, upgrades. Yes.
I'm glad to be back.
Visions of Cosmos. You'll need to install this manually, lady. Take a look in your inventory. If you need more upgrades, you'll have to look elsewhere. That's the only one I have.
I have my way.
You should try buying a drink if you haven't. Heat on the street is that dead Nebula knows where one is. I also heard one of the power station employees found something they shouldn't have.
Ooh, the investigator is
I'm
here.
on it. Right. A knowledge tablet for Starlight. Please manually install from Starlight's inventory. These symbols are carved on an altar on a frigid asteroid following in the wake of destroyed Eden. Allows Starlight to process cosmos glyphs. You know, while we're here, let's just hang out. Not time for a chat, Crimson? You find yourself on an island full of criminals, lady. Are you one? Are you one of them? A criminal plotting the downfall of paradise? Not for the crime you're investigating. What does that mean? All shops need stock. My trade is secrets. I don't have a wholesale supplier I can get deliveries from. I'm not complaining. Illegal is always speedier, especially when it comes to secrets. Supply and demand. The islands have changed. We're the Syndicate, the ruling elite. It is easy for everyone in that tower to think that crime is something everyone does but them. I'm just keeping a record, which you sell.
Nice doing business.
You're the one buying. Relationship increased. Nice! And may you reach the moon. Okay. Inventory. Upgrades. Install. Nice. Okay. Next, I'll save.
Getting saved.
And where to next? Why don't we talk to Lydia a bit since she's closer?
We need a daybreak.
Hey, LD!
How's the investigation going?
Sure.
It's progressing. Going through my suspect list.
The island feels
Am I on it? I guess I must be right. We're all guilty until proven innocent when something like this happens, right? What about getting people to the next island? Anything strange? I'm still in charge of getting the syndicate off this island and onto the next. Some of us got moved, but the rest are stuck here until you crack this thing.
if you prove it. Sure.
I've done it for 23 islands without a problem. Once the council began meditating, I started moving us. Get a call, do a pickup, go through the gates, and onto the next island. Repeat. These files. Alibi. Where were you at the time of the murder? Sammy had packed up his bar, so I picked him up. It was his turn to go through the Paradise Gates to the next island. I took him over there, but before we could go through, they locked in response to the murder. Will the logs at the gates confirm this? Should do. We started the warm-up procedure, but then it shut down.
The investigator is here.
What's the deal with the warm-up procedure? You can't just walk through the Paradise Gates. They're connected to another reality. It takes a lot of power to move between different realities, and it's a complicated procedure. The gates need some time to draw enough power in and do the calculations to get you to the next island. How is that different to just driving around the island? We're not hopping between realities on the island, so we can just cruise. Just a bit of single reality driving, huh?
Right on, LD.
You got it. Holler at me anytime you want to go for a cruise, LD. KHX is missing. What do you know about KHX's disappearance? Haven't seen him in a while, LD. Was hoping he'd turn up on my list of pickups last night. I thought he was just taking some time out, but he'd be ready to go to the next island.
Come on, LD.
I guess something bad happened. Have you poked around his place on the mountain? Not yet. Henry's escape. What do you know about the escape last night? You read the report, LD? That's all I know. You'd have to ask Akiko-chan yourself. Cornelina's alibi. Did you see the architect last night? I didn't see her, LD. Was waiting for the call to pick her up. I heard she was at Witness's apartment, if that helps. Suspicions. Council problems. Did you have any problems with the council? Nope. Me and Sammy are just living our lives, LD. We're not into the politics and scheming on the island.
Don't test me.
What about the rest of the syndicate? Anyone come to mind that has a grudge against the council?
God damn it, LD.
This is a dark line of questioning, LD.
Come on, LD.
If people find out I've said anything, I'll get a target on me. You're an ex-assassin that's cooperating with the lead investigator. You'll be fine. I need your help, Lydia. I've been gone so long. Things are weird on this island.
Come on,
You're
LD.
telling me. Okay, because it's you. I've started to worry about a couple people.
What the hell are you talking about?
Yuri's up to no good.
Got it.
What makes you say that? We'll get into that later. Carmelina's the other one.
That's weird.
The architect? Why? Gut feeling, LD. And what about Henry? You buying this Henry story? I hope it's him, LD. If it was one of us, the syndicate could collapse. Akiko-chan found him at the scene. He had a knife and the Vic's blood, right? That paints a pretty convincing picture.
Sure.
Maybe it's a little too convincing. You think something else is going on, LD? I don't, but I have to check.
Sure.
A demon-possessed citizen with a grudge makes this a nice, simple case. Nice! Carmelina's motive. Let's talk about your suspicions about Carmelina. Carm's a genius, LD.
The island feels bad.
The next island will probably be perfect. She'll have crafted a masterpiece.
The island feels bad.
You probably heard people talking about Montserrat. He was getting paranoid. He was getting arrogant.
Come on, LD.
For some people, honing their craft is enough. Others need rewards. I don't know if Montserrat was in the credit-giving frame of mind.
That's strange.
A slighted genius? Maybe. Lydia and Sam's motive. I have to ask about this, Lydia. Do you have a motive for killing the council? I get it, LD. Just doing your job. Nah, me and Sammy haven't got a reason to hit the syndicate like this.
The investigator is here.
You're happy here?
I'm glad you're back, LD.
As anyone can be. And I want to talk to Yuri before I ask her about it. Let's hang out a bit.
Let's go for a drive, LD.
What led you to the life of an assassin?
God damn it, LD.
How come you're asking me about this now?
I was born to investigate.
We never talked about it before my exile.
What the hell are you talking about?
And now a mass murder happens. You just happen to bring it up. I had a lot of time to think in the Idle Lands. Not a lot to do up there, huh? I missed you.
I'm glad you're back, LD.
Aw, I missed you too, LD.
It's complicated.
I don't like to talk about it, you know? That's behind me. Being an assassin was simple. You don't have to worry about a lot once you get good at it. Find the target, learn the target, end the target. Love, though, that's complicated. That's why I drive and paint. I always need a skill to master.
Ah,
You got a new car since I've been gone. She's pretty, ain't she? Upgraded. Got bored of the muscle car look. Masahiro offered to refit the old girl, but I wanted a change. So here she is, burn Parliament. Hopeful. Once this thing is over, we can go driving for real again. Totally. I hope the next island has roads. The cosmos is fine, but concrete feels different.
Good talk, LD.
You cool if I drop you at the beach, LD?
thank you.
Sure thing. Thanks for the ride. Woo! Alright. May your spectre gaze upon a star, and may you reach the moon. Damn.
Getting saved.
Okay, there's new stuff. Speak to Akiko about how Henry managed to escape. Yada yada yada. Case files. Lydia told me that Carmelina's a genius. She knows the 25th island will be perfect. Is she worried she won't get credit for it? And then Lydia says that she was with Sam at the Paradise Gates. They were waiting for the gate warm-up sequence to finish. That sequence was ended by the judge and they came back to the island. Whoops. Hang on a second. Relics. Is there anything I can do with any of these relics? Or are they just for flavor? Looks like they're just flavor. Okay. I spy a Shinji. Two Shinjis, in fact. You met that Yuri creep yet? He seems like a bad time. A real bad time. Spineless, though, you know, Chief? Like, could that sack of shit actually kill the Council? He's got a secret, though. You can tell. Everyone here has a secret. Don't get smart with me, Love Dies. How I get there? Is there any way to get up here? Yeah. No. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, right here. And then... money! Shinji! Which one do I pick first? Obviously the money. Yeah! Money!
Those crystals will obtain.
Alright, just zoom right back around here. Let's see. There could very well just be, like, a staircase or something, but that's no fun. Parkour! Can I ask you a personal question?
I hate demons.
It's been a while since I felt this particular kind of stomach-churning dread. Where did you take a dump in the Idle Lands? I didn't see a toilet up there.
I have a bad feeling about this.
You don't need to. It's a special, wonderful kind of punishment.
Ooh, the investigator is here.
You get put in a kind of suspended animation where certain bodily functions aren't needed, but you're still fully conscious.
I have a bad feeling about
So you are forced to have eternal solitude without even having the luxury of a good bathroom break. Man, I hate the Syndicate. Alright then. A worthwhile venture. Money!
Those crystals will obtain.
Water. Shameful fake golden crown. Someone used the black market for status. Foolish. Reprisals are often deadly. Money!
Those crystals will obtain.
Eh.
Relic obtain.
Glittering sequin. Strange folklore developed among citizens, believing that scattering sequins outside their home would ward off demons. Buy my drink! Okay, there's only one. 000. A fruit-flavored soft drink. Makes you think of caring for your sick mother and when you went traveling to Egypt with a group of friends. You have done neither of these things. Ooh? Huh. Dead Nebula thanks you for your purchase. Dead Nebula monitors the drinking habits of all inhabitants of the Paradise Islands, be they syndicate or citizen. For security reasons, we need to analyze your voice pattern. Please say the following phrase.
Dead Nebula, more refreshing than a cosmic apocalypse.
Dead Nebula, more refreshing than a cosmic apocalypse. You've gone soft, Lady Love Dies.
Don't test me.
I'm supposed to be a valued customer. It's been a long time. The old Lady Love Dies would never have trotted out a corporate catchphrase. Exile has an effect on people. What brings you back to the island? The council mass murder last night.
No way.
We thought something was wrong. We got down to the last of our stock and no one's refilling us. And the island can't end until I solve this case. How's it feel being back on the beat?
I was born to investigate.
And the idle lands are no place for an investigator. We feel you. Nice to see the investigation freak again. You got the inside scoop for me? Any weird drinking habits? When that demonic possession happened a decade ago, we sold a lot more sanity. People like protection. Does it actually work? Does anything? Listen, you're one of the good guys. We want to help. You keep buying drinks, and we'll see what we can do. There's a broken vending machine in the warehouses. Someone jammed something in it. We think it may be an upgrade for Starlight. It's going to take some time to get the machine rebooted.
Buy more drinks.
Which is code for buy more drinks! The island is hot. I'm sure I'll be thirsty. That's the spirit. We'll be in touch. Oh my. I just noticed that art. Alright then. 15th Island Sequence. Monstrat leads us to the real world to reclaim the corpse of Dire Rose. Tragedy strikes. The God Hunters repel us. Oh. Yeah. Okay. C4. Sparkling water, famed for its crispness and delightful mouthfeel. Jesus Christ. Alright. Alright, should we get back into the business? I guess I'll save first.
Getting saved.
Who to go to first? Oh wait, music. The 8th Street Rose. That bar. Those times. Gone forever. When did everything get so far away? It's gradual. That's the trouble. Alright, let's see, I've been here. A bridge. But, alcohol. Why do you think there are so many mysteries? Everything creates a mystery. Human, animal, plant, mineral. Everything creates a mystery. It's a byproduct of existing. Not even living, just existing. Everything produces a mystery that we want to solve. Why do we want to solve them? Human nature. Most things are ambivalent about mysteries. Rocks create mysteries, but a rock doesn't care about mysteries. Humans are unique. We need mysteries to live. Without mysteries, we'd go insane. But a mystery can make you go insane. That's the knife edge we all walk. An answer lost. Aged for 2 years and has a nutty flavor. Often served to celebrate accomplishments, however fleeting they may be. Money! Money! Money!
Those crystals obtain.
Okay, where am I headed? Recording? What do they know? What have they seen? The eyes are watching, the ears are hearing. I asked Tanya what she thinks, if she can feel it too. She laughed. She doesn't feel it. I looked into Tanya's past. She seems normal. Seems. So many collectibles. Money!
Those crystals obtain.
Splish, splash, splish, splash, splish, splash, splish. Money!
Those crystals obtain.
So far it doesn't seem like this leads anywhere too meaningful. Nevertheless, I'm down here. Oh. I found a Shinji. Eh. 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 Ah. Meh. Hello? Flax says, the blue goat brings fruit.
Relic obtain.
21st Island sequence. We restored the heartbeat of Moonlight Petal. She slumbers under Siberia. We must give her more power. Okay, where was... They were down here. Right? No, they were over there! No! Here you are. You met that dog in the alleys between the houses? All she wants is treats. Treats, treats, treats. You try to have a conversation and nothing. Just treats. That's... That is a dog. Money!
Those crystals obtain.
Okay. Okay, seriously, where am I heading? Where am I headed to next? Might as well save. Actually,
Getting saved.
I have money! So,
Fast travel unlocked.
fast travel unlocked. So did I just did I unlock fast travel in general, or unlock more fast travel points by exploring the island? Okay. So, no.
Enjoy entertain.
This image reminds you of a wonderful family holiday on a beach you had. You frolicked in the sea with your siblings. You have never been to a beach. The ego must be seen. Apply your mark to everything you own. Generation Remix will never die. I think, like, my next person of interest probably be Yuri. Otherwise, I could go back to, like, Carmelina, try and get confirmation of certain details. Seventh Island Sequence. The citizens revolt against us. Grand Marshal Akiko 14 subjugates them. It is a bloody time. A time of shame and sorrow. Okay. And that's it? Actually, I might as well talk to this dude since he's closer. Whew. Money!
Those crystal obtained.
The back door to Doom Jazz's clinic.
Is this a fact or a truth?
This should be covered by the Syndicate HQ logs, but the door log looks broken. That means it won't log who enters and exits.
Got
I
it.
wonder if Doom Jazz uses this. I mean, if it's his place. Hello, sir.
Dr. Ninja.
Lady Love died.
As gorgeous as you were 3 million days ago.
Dr. Ninja.
The Syndicate's head doctor. Born in the Cannon Fortress, Scotland in AD 988 under the sign of cosmic deceit. Growing up during a military campaign, Doom Jazz longed to become a doctor to tend to the wounded. He snuck into the haunted Ziggurat Medical School and studied in the library after hours. He became their top student and battlefield medic. He was captured during the Great Betrayal, losing his arms in a torture chamber before being rescued by Aiz Kiwami. The two fled to join the Syndicate.
I've got all the time in the world. For you.
And Starlight, the perfect pair. Cut the act.
I don't like this.
I've only just got back to Paradise. You know I've always had a soft spot for you. No, dude.
Is this a fact
It
or a truth?
it won't work. I'm here on business. That's a shame. If you want to stop by for some personal business, I have a bottle of Dead Nebula's finest aged reserve that I've been waiting to share with a special someone. Stop.
Don't test
We're not
me.
doing this again.
You've got this wrong.
I'm sorry, investigator. I just can't help myself around you.
Got it.
You're in high spirits considering our leader and council have been murdered.
I'm a professional.
We all deal with grief in different ways. Do not be mistaken. I am well aware that this is a catastrophe. I'm just not one for outwardly displaying misery.
Got it.
What's your take on the Syndicate on this island? Keep myself to myself. I'm not interested in the schemes. It's exhausting. Drama and politics are drugs. It's best not to get hooked. That's a medical opinion. That tells me all I need to know about the state of this place. Anything else I can help you with? Suspicions. Can you think of anyone that has got motive? That's a biggie. Such a terrible crime.
This is
I'm afraid I don't know anything about it. Everyone is as innocent or as guilty as each other. You think Henry did this, Doc? You read my report?
Don't
Not
test
yet.
me.
Go and see Akiko and the prisoner. I left my report with her for you. That didn't answer my question. It's all I can tell you. I don't speculate on suspicions and hunches. I'm looking for facts. Can you make an exception for me?
what?
You only speak to me when you want something, Love Dies. It hurts. Just doing my job. There's a mass murder that needs solving. I'm not gonna speculate. You can bring anything you want to me for my fact-based opinion, though.
Lady Love
What do you think
dies.
about it?
The facts and the truth are not the same.
It's a nice story. People like to believe the easiest answer that fits their worldview.
The investigator is
We
here.
kidnapped citizens and forced them to pray to genocidal gods. Of course the Syndicate would believe one of the vile working class would do this.
I have a bad feeling about
There's
this.
something else at work here. Well, at least you have a working theory. Your alibi.
Where?
Where were you at the time of the murder? I was in my clinic until I was called to examine Henry. He was found outside the council building. Blood everywhere. I checked him over. Okay. Akiko has my report for you. Go and see her if you haven't already. The Syndicate building's logs should confirm my alibi. I've already seen them. They confirm your claim. I found a door. A door? The back door to your clinic.
The investigator is
The connection
here.
to the Nightmare console that logs who enters and exits the Syndicate HQ has been broken. Is it really? I had no idea. Sure you didn't. Henry's escape. Tell me about the inhibitors used to sedate Henry. Masahiro Heavy Industries tech. Drugs that sedate the body and inhibit psychic ability. They were designed specifically for victims of demonic possession. Calm the body and mind and stop them from lashing out. Henry's dosage level has been correct for the last decade.
Sure.
Do you know if anything can interfere with Henry's inhibitors? You're not the first person to ask, Love Dies.
What
Who?
the hell?
I'm a professional.
Witness. Uh-huh. Witness is responsible for overseeing the end of an island and ensuring it all goes smoothly. He's obsessed with fail points in the process. He got worried that Henry could be a fail point. Could he get loose at the end? He's executed and not part of the slaughter. He's executed and not part of the slaughter ritual with the other citizens. There's a time when he's out of his cage before he's executed. Akiko handles the execution, so he's in safe hands, but Witness got obsessed about the inhibitors that keep Henry sedated.
Sure.
Are they a fail point? Possibly, but you'd have to get past the Grand Marshal. He'd need a massive spike of adrenaline, and the only way I can think of to provide that would be an injection. Could someone have done that? Adrenaline is manufactured by the body. You need a drug to induce it artificially. His blood work came back clean, though. No one gave him that drug. What about your motive? What's your motive, Doc?
The island is about to end.
I haven't got a motive, Love Dies. Everyone has a motive.
I don't like this.
Everyone has a motive. They just haven't thought hard enough.
Hate to say.
Don't most investigators quote philosophers at this point in the conversation?
I don't
Quoting is a crutch for the weak. Learn to have your own thoughts. I love Love Dies.
How?
What if your thoughts aren't as good as a philosopher's? Good doesn't matter. What matters is that they're yours. I've missed these chats, Love Dies. Alright, KHX is missing. What do you know about KHX's disappearance? I heard he was missing. Keeps himself to himself, so I don't see him a lot. You been up to his place on the cliffs? Not yet. Carmelina's alibi. Did you see the architect last night?
Wonderful.
She said at the crisis meeting that she was at Witness's apartment. Witness can probably tell you more. And then Lydia and Sam. Did you see Lydia and Sam last night? I was in my clinic all night and didn't see them. Lydia should have been in contact with Yuri, though. Alright. Goodbye. May the cosmos be a mystery. And may you reach the moon. What's in here? Ooh. New stuff. Medical textbook. This looks long, detailed, and boring. Power tools. Looks like Doomjazz does his own maintenance on his arms, despite them being made by Masahiro Heavy Industries. Wine. Doomjazz always gets the best bottles. If you do spend the night with him, you at least get a nice glass of wine out of it. Several, really. Photo of Akiko. A photo of Grand Marshal Akiko 14. Okay, that's just, yeah. Alright.
That's strange.
Does Doomjazz hold a candle for Akiko? Ooh!
Got it.
Always thought he was the love him and leave him type. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Why did Witness ask Doomjazz about Henry's importers? No, that's over there. Fish! And special over here, an elevator. Is there anything behind the elevator? Money!
Lost crystal of the day.
Alright. That is a weird ass, like, elevator call switch button thing. Ooh! Ooh, ooh, ooh. Red Crest. And the Syndicate HQ. It looks like it'll fit into something. Somewhere. Enchanted Blue, a scholar of different galactic races and a connoisseur of fine food and wine. She remains imprisoned in the real world in the hidden pyramids deep within the caverns of the Sahara. And she looks really fucking dope. What's in here? Dr. Doomjazz Clinic. Vampiric Murder Report. A confidential report about victims of vampiric attacks. This is a classified report about vampiric murders on the island.
Sure.
5 victims killed by what appears to be a vampire.
I have a bad feeling about this.
The last victim was found on the beach and was the only one to have any trace of the perpetrator's saliva on them.
The truth is revealed.
The perp was ID'd and arrested by the marshals, a citizen.
Ooh, the investigator is
The
here.
cause of vampirism was unknown. Cool. You got demons and vampires. And music. You whispered goodbye to me as you left for the moon. You sent me music you wrote while staring at the earth. This is it. Oh, there's something up there. Can I reach it? Can I get it? I think it's another red crest. Oh. The goddess Blood Dancer. She gifted technology to many races and is an astral engineer without equal. She has no interest in ethics, and her experiments have caused genocides across entire planets. Got it. More music right there, but I want to get this thing up there. How do I get the thing? Oh. Looks like I need to collect more crests to complete this. I need... Holy shit! I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 total. Damn. Oh. Yoink! Lost Pain. He escaped to the moon's dark side during the Great Betrayal. He's trying to drain the moon's power to complete his resurrection. We need to deal with him before that happens. Anything hidden? Ooh. The gods formed an elite guard retinue with these creatures from Mars. They are fiercely loyal and revered just as much as the gods themselves. And then this is the clinic. Money! Oh? Damned Harmony, the god that deceived me. That crime landed me in exile and cost me my career and husband. This is my chance to right the wrongs. Love Dice had a husband? Seems to be irrelevant now. Oh, and then here is Carmelina.
Oh, what do you want, freak?
Exactly the same as last time you speak with Carmelina.
Are you still investing?
Do we have to go through this every time? Just take me to see Carmelina. Hey, honey. Henry's escape. What do you know about the escape last night? You should speak to the Grand Marshal, investigator. She was there and has a report waiting for you. What about your motive? Do you feel you aren't being rewarded for your hard work, Architect? What do you mean by that? I've heard that there's a suspicion that you feel aggrieved by all your hard work building the islands not being rewarded with a seat on the council.
Craft is its own reward.
I do not require a reward for my craft. Craft is its own reward.
Do your job.
Are you trying to build a motive for me?
I was born to investigate.
That's my job. You're going down the wrong path. Titles and power aren't my desires. Okay. Did you see the doctor last night?
We have achieved perfection.
I didn't. At the crisis meeting, he said he was in his clinic. Lydia and Sam. Did you see Lydia and Sam last night? You need to speak to Yuri, investigator. He was Lydia's handler last night. Hey, you just wanna hang? Can I ask you something, Architect?
Oh, I'm glad
What's
you
your dog's name? Platinum. When did you get him?
Craft is its own reward.
This island a few years ago. During an abduction operation, a stray followed the Marshals back. I never had you down as a dog person. I thought you'd be more into cats.
Investigate.
I wanted a companion that doesn't talk. Cats are fine, but I see too much of myself in them. Can I pet him? If you must. Who's a good boy? Are you a good boy? Can you help me sniff out the murderer?
Can I help you with anything?
Can I help you with anything else, investigator? I'm busy. Ayy! So I think that confirms you can pet the dog in Paradise Killer. Also, money! Alright, I'm gonna save.
Getting saved.
Oh, and I should spend
Fast travel unlocked.
that on fast travel.
Starlight is obtained.
When the warmth of the dawn sun scorches the night terrors away, please remember to give praise. Please. Ooh. It's traditional to donate, yeah. 1. Parentheses 1 crystal. Damned harmony carving. Escaped to the cosmos as his mountain fortress was besieged in Bosnia. The alabaster citadel was demolished around him as he finished the ritual to escape. He drifted for millennia before latching onto a comet at the outer reaches of our solar system. He drifted again, missing the formation of the Syndicate until the comet drifted closer to Earth. He learned of the Syndicate and deceived Lady Love Dies. Moonlight Petal, a goddess that's an expert in terraforming, built a labyrinth in a dead star. During the Great Betrayal, she was killed in her endless city in Siberia. Her corpse is buried deep within the Russian catacombs and guarded by custodians. Who dis? The god Crying Grudge, the only god that we managed to rescue after the Great Betrayal. He's on the island somewhere. And then that's Silent Goat, I think. Okay, I think Yuri is probably a good bet. I already cracked this computer. Where is he? Down there. Is this the end of the Syndicate? Thinking out loud, Loved Eyes? How the hell should I know? They're your people. Now piss off and investigate. Hello, Yuri Knight.
Investigation.
You're the famous investigation freak. I don't believe we've ever met before. Yuri Knight, secretary to the architect and the fairy woman's handler. Born in the marble chambers on island sequence 15 under the sign of Dire Rose. Yuri is new to the Syndicate and has quickly risen through the ranks. I can't believe in our darkest hour that Judge called on you.
The investigator is
I understand you're secretary to Architect Carmelina and Lydia's handler during her fairy woman duties. Did you manage to deduce that?
Oh, I'm glad to be
I'm
back.
so glad Judge brought me back. Be a good freak, get Henry prosecuted, and then you can disappear back up to exile.
Sure.
You're convinced it was Henry? Obviously, I can only aspire to your level, but I think it's pretty clear. Let's get to business. What do you want, freak?
Crime cannot
No
hide.
mention of grieving for our loss? Grieving is a sign of weakness.
Insufferable.
I said let's get to business. Stop dragging this out. What a dude. What? No, let me correct myself. What a douche. Suspicions. Ask Henry. Do you believe Henry did this?
Insufferable.
What an insufferable question. Of course he did it. The Grand Marshal has him in custody. No suspicions of anyone else? The islands are full of schemers. You know that. Want to drop anyone in it, Yuri? Dish the dirt on someone? What?
Who?
Who's got a motive to kill the council, Yuri?
Don't make me
The killer is in a cell waiting to be executed.
I don't like
Let's
this.
say he isn't the killer. He is.
I'm glad
It's a
to see
thought
that.
experiment, Yuri. Play along. If Henry didn't kill the council, who else has motive? Fine, I'll play along. You should investigate Crimson.
What the hell?
You gave that name up pretty easily.
You got
I've had
nothing
my
on you.
suspicions for a while.
Why?
Something sits wrong with her. Why did she get blessed? What would stop her wanting more power now that she's blessed? She's too smug. That seems tenuous. You're the investigation freak. Investigate. I hate this guy. Your alibi.
Where?
Where were you last night? I was directing the fairy woman all night. From where? Here in the celebratory gardens. You often work in the gardens? My work last night didn't require a desk, and the gardens are beautiful when an island is ending. Any proof? No, freak. The gardens aren't covered by logs unlike the HQ.
Crime cannot hide.
Give me your phone, Yuri.
What?
The investigator is
I need to
here.
verify your location last night. You would have been making calls with it if you were directing Lydia. I'm under no obligation to give you my phone. I have important work to do with it.
Don't test
Not
me.
until I've finished my important work, you don't.
The investigator
I have
is here.
jurisdiction here. I'm the investigator Judge called on. You are obliged to assist my investigation, or I will haul you in front of Judge for obstruction. If you don't give me your phone, I will also assume that you have something to hide. Fine. Whatever. That wasn't so hard, was it? Just do what you need to do and bring it back.
I'm glad.
I just need to use the comms tower to verify the location of any calls made from this phone. Then you can have it back after the trial. Crimson's motive. Tell me about Crimson, the traitorous idol.
That's me.
Traitorous? She peddles her secrets and destabilizes the syndicate. You're worried? You worried she's got something on you? Don't make me laugh. Has she got a motive for killing the council? She has her own secrets I'm sure she isn't happy about people knowing.
What are you talking about?
She wants to play soldiers again. She won't accept her new role and wants to run around with a sword and gun fighting demons. If the next island is perfect, there won't be any more demonic invasions. I think she's trying to destabilize the island so she can have another go at playing soldier. Speculation. That's a lot of speculation. If you don't like the answer, don't ask the question. Henry's escape. What do you know about the escape last night? What would I know?
Me.
What do you know about KHX's disappearance? He hasn't been seen for a few days. Probably sleeping off a hangover. He was one of your old drinking crew, wasn't he?
I don't like.
Isn't a
this.
missing syndicate member something of a concern for one of the people responsible for getting the syndicate off the island?
No.
I can only work with what I have. If he doesn't want to be picked up by the fairy woman, I can't help it. He's his own man.
That's strange.
No concern or empathy? What do you want from me? I can't care about everybody. It's exhausting. I guess, like, just for total confirmation. Your job is to direct Lydia when she moves us to the next island, right?
Don't be
What do you
smart.
want now?
Sure.
What did you direct her to do right before the council murder? I asked her to take her husband Sam off the island. The end of island party was over and his bar could be shut down. Okay, I was thinking they were siblings. Completely baseless, but that's the vibe I got. What time was this? About 23:40, I think. Carmelina, did you see the architect last night?
What business is it of
I saw the architect before I started my duties with the fairy woman. You should ask her about the time of the murder, though. I was here. And then Doom Jazz. Did you see the doctor last night? He said he was in his clinic. Ask him, not me. Alright. See ya! May you see through a million eyes. Okay. Case files. Yuri told me that he's always been bothered by Crimson. He doesn't like her secret trading business. He's been keeping his eye on her and knows she wants to give up the life of an idol to become a soldier again. Found a photo of Akiko on Doom Jazz's yacht. Does he have a connection to her? Doom Jazz claims he was in his clinic all night until Akiko requested his presence to conduct a medical examination of Henry. I found a back door to Doom Jazz's clinic. The nightmare computer is broken. It hasn't logged entries and exits for some time, including last night. This provides an exit for Doom Jazz that isn't covered by the logs. Lydia? Yuri said that the last instruction he gave to Lydia was to take Sam to the next island via the Paradise Gates. He contacted her at approximately 2340. Yuri's phone may prove or break his alibi. He needs to be checked at Comms Tower, and Yuri says he was in celebratory gardens all night directing Lydia in her duties. Henry's escape. Suspects. Okay, alright. Sure the islands fails perfectly. Doom Jazz told him that Henry would need a massive adrenaline spike. Right. Map. Demons were out the fabric of the world. The area was sealed off to prevent the corruption spreading. Okay, I'm here. Timeline. Yeah, alright. Let's see, how am I doing on time? I can go a bit longer. Alright, Absurd message stones. Stones painted by children before they go to the slaughter ritual. They make wishes for their next life. Citizens don't have a next life. Money!
Those crystals attained.
Yeah. I wonder if those were the stones for the one ghost dude that I needed to help him out. Is he over here, or was it the anarchic ghost? I think this was the anarchic ghost. Can't be sure though. Well, something up here. Whoa! What happened there? Obsequious love letter. A love letter from a young couple. R says he'll kill the moon with a railgun to prove his love to L. Yeah, it's anarchic. And there's a Shinji up here. And money!
Those crystals are tight.
No. I'm not gonna bother with Shinji this time. Okay. I want to check in on the ghost dude. Make sure these are the stones. Stone he was talking about. Ooh. Glistening stone. A small but bright stone. Looking at it makes the world around you fade away, and you can hear distant memories imprinted on the stone by the wearer. This one is full of happiness. Okay, I think this might be it. The wishes of the lost, things better forgotten, impossible to tell until it is too late. Yoink. Questionable donation. Citizens sometimes throw coins into fountains for luck. Luck doesn't exist. A fascinating grasshopper. Some people get very obsessive about grasshoppers. Alright then. Can I reach this money? Eh. Ooh. Ooh. Come on. Come on. Come on. Got it. Okay. Ghost dude. Have you found my stone? Yes. I think I have. Really? Can I see? Oh, yes. That's it. I can't describe how this makes me feel. It's like we're together again. Please, you keep it. I can feel myself fading out of this world, and I can't take the stone with me. When you hold it, I hope you can find the happiness that it gave me. Yo! Couldn't help spying on you. What do you want? You like that stone the spirit gave you? Yeah. It has a wonderful depth to it. Oh, hoping it was going to be a no. Why? Want to sell it? Why do you want it? Gems that are tied to the suffering of others are one of my collections.
That's weird.
One of? Oh yeah, I also collect antiques from a planet populated by slug scholars. Also got a cabinet of calcified entrails, prayer wreaths from the mad monks in the Venus labyrinths. So, want to sell? 2 blood crystals. One-time offer. Do I want to consider this, like, narratively or mechanically? I mean, I don't imagine, like, I would get any use out of the stone. I would mainly just be keeping it purely as a memento. And, like, yeah, it's a sweet gesture, but, like, in a larger picture of it, like, I'm not that invested in this story. I'm gonna take a sip, and then I'm gonna flip a coin. Heads, I give it. No. It flipped away from me. Where did it go? Okay, I got it. Not today. I think I'll hang on to it. Shame. I suppose I'm gonna die with this island soon, so no biggie. Don't stress, I love dies. I just wanted a little bit of happiness before the harrowing embrace of oblivion. Cool. And then I'll save. Actually, wait. Yes?
On travel unlocked.
Now save.
Getting saved. Download in the
This image was the last thing a drowning victim saw. Jesus! Jesus Christ! Money! I spy money. I take money!
Lost crystal obtained.
Alright, where to next? Not Yuri. I could talk to Crimson. I haven't talked to Akiko yet. I haven't talked to Sam. Let's visit Akiko. Maybe get our hands on that report. But also B2. But I don't want to be 2. What if I want to be number 1? Parasol, a light floral drink marketed at women but very popular with men. My brain just assigned certain implications to that, and I don't wanna think about it. Okay, Akiko over there. Just unlocked here. And then... Oh, I think that was a spot where I got music. Huh? Okay. Might as well.
On travel unlocked.
Ooh! Warmth of the moon's starlight. The water that reflects the moon is warmer than the surrounding water. You bathe in it for restorative properties. Yeah, I'm changing that. I'm changing it to that one. ASAP. Like, right this moment. Alright. I think I gotta talk to this dude. Wait. C3. Ugh, my brain. Lost mountain water. Beautifully clear water once obtained from a well on an ancient mountain. The mountain was lost millennia ago. The water has never tasted the same since. I mean, it probably tastes a lot like iron and minerals. It'd probably be very dirty. Okay, how to access? Access, access. There was a door there. How do I get through that door? Can I manage to talk to this guy? This dude down here? Like right through here? What do you want, freak?
The investigator is
What's your
here.
deal? Security. After last night, I'm here to man the bridge controls. Why? These are the only controls. The Grand Marshal is guarding the killer. If he escapes again, which he won't, I'm here to raise the bridge. Good. Just in time. Glad Paradise is safe now. I'm pretty sure that was sarcastic. How do I get in there? If it's not like I enter through the door and then out that way. Actually, it has to be. It has to be because this is the bridge. Oh, game. Okay, that's that. I spy a money. Is there anything down here I can make use of? Not really. Hold on. Okay. I'm here. And then... Okay. I don't think that was terribly productive. I think that was a music thing. How do I get in you? Oh. These bars on the prison bridge have been destroyed.
Sure.
I presume this is how Henry got out. The desolation cell is connected to the mainland by this bridge. There's some residue. I'll run it through Starlight. Residue sample 68.7% thermite, 29% barium nitrate, 2% sulfur, 0.3% polybutadiene acrylonitrile. No traces of unknown chemicals found.
That's strange.
Starlight says this is thermite. It doesn't seem to be demonic in nature.
The investigator is here.
Someone may have melted through these bars. Ah. Nightmare.
Nightmare computer.
Okay. Skull. Horns. Skull. Small horns.
Nightmare computer unlocked.
Cool. Activated the bridge. You see that? You see that shit? I did that. Not you. You sit there and wallow. Yeah. This door leads to the barracks. It's a secure tunnel to the desolation cell where Henry is incarcerated. It is coded only to Akiko's blood vial. Alright. Case files. Yeah. Yeah. And then Akiko is over there, yeah. Yeah. Boy, if there's a phone there's a phone over here, I'm definitely unlocking fast travel. Thank you!
On travel unlocked.
And I'll save.
Getting saved.
Bridge to nowhere. This bridge appears when the planets align. Those who walk across the bridge travel to a new reality, trapped there when the bridge disappears. Anything to observe here? Nope. Just goats. Akiko! Darling. Nenorochito.
What the hell?
Pardon? I'm calling you something unspeakable in my native language.
Oh, I'm glad to be back.
Good to see you again, Akiko. Grand Marshal Akiko 14. Born in Mihai Day, Romania in AD 991 under the sign of New Knight. The Grand Marshal recruits, trains, and leads her marshals in any military activity the Syndicate performs. Akiko was born an infant in Mihai Day, Romania, during the reign of the gods. She was drafted into the army of New Knight as Damned Harmony's forces pushed across Eastern Europe. At age 13, she was leading guerrilla operations after excelling at hand-to-hand weapons-based combat. When the Great Betrayal happened, she fled to join the Syndicate. New Knight had given her a home and a purpose. She had no intention of forsaking her god. I'll brief you on the murderer. I'll play along.
Sure.
I'm listening.
She has to choose someone.
There's always a first time, I suppose. Henry Division has been incarcerated for a decade. Before his incarceration, he was arrested multiple times for arson, robbery, assault, and attempted celestial rituals. He had been under watch by his school and served a short jail time for attempting to communicate with the gods in a failed ritual. 1 year later, he succeeded in communicating with the gods. Demons poured in through the psychic pathways he opened. Henry was possessed by a demon and killed his mother in their apartment. We arrested him, but we had already tainted the island. He had already tainted the island. We sealed off the area around his apartment, the concrete sarcophagus over the dead zone. Henry resisted arrest and murdered our chief exorcist, Grace Bloodlines. He's been kept here in the desolation cell full of inhibitors ever since.
How?
So, how did he escape? I removed him from his cell and took him to the ritual stone. The blood pools in the recesses of the stone and stops the taint. The blood pools in the recesses of the stone and stops the tainted liquid from touching the island. The Labaju took his chance when I opened the cell. He pushed me aside and then he was gone. This was at 2352. You know the time precisely? I can tell you how many rounds are in any gun I pick up. I can tell you the weight of any sword you hand me. Soldiers make sure they know things, Nenorochito.
Ooh, the investigation is...
How did Henry get a murder weapon? He took my combat knife. Then, when he escaped, in the struggle, he grabbed my knife. Did he attack you? No, he took it and ran.
Where?
Where did you find him?
Check.
Outside the council building at 0003. He was passed out. The demon did its work and left him broken. He had the knife with him. I attempted to secure the crime scene, but was unable to. We are not able to traverse the second holy seal.
Push pe bune.
Attribution te adjuni naibi, and wrap this up so we can execute him and go to the next island. Love dies.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
Our orders are to investigate before we execute him.
Do you want to die?
Do you want to live? Don't drag this out. Do your work and let me do mine. Here's my report about last night.
That labaju.
And a report on the Labaju's history. Dr. Doomjazz left his medical report with me as well. Take it. Doomjazz examined Henry? We knew that, Love dies. When we found him, we called the doctor. It's standard practice to get him examined. Speak to Doomjazz if you want to know more.
Goodbye, Nenorochito.
This is Dr. Doomjazz's medical report for Henry. Doomjazz examined him last night after his arrest. Syndicate Health Assessment Document, Citizen version.
Don't test me.
Examination instructions state that citizens should be examined but not administer medication or care beyond what is necessary. Patient's body is strong but fatigued, shows clear signs of possession, scarring, burns, and arcane sigils. Blood work shows no sign of abnormalities or intoxication.
That's weird.
Patient had visible blood around the mouth. Tests show this blood matches several victims of the council murder.
Sure.
Further samples confirm that blood was ingested via the mouth and within the stomach of the patient, likely ingested during the attack. Patient appears free from mental illness but is suffering from amnesia, a common side effect of demonic possession. Patient has no memory of the decades since his possession. Patient doesn't remember anything about the events of tonight. Collapse most likely due to extreme exhaustion from overexertion.
I hate demons.
During the patient's possession 10 years ago, arcane sigils were seared into his flesh by the possessing demon. These symbols were found drawn in blood at the crime scene. Since no exorcism was performed 10 years ago, Henry has been tortured by the demon contained within him.
Got it.
During prior examinations, the patient has complained about the white-hot rage inside of him. The patient's body had the correct dosage of demonic inhibitors. My final assessment is that the demon within the patient managed to overcome the inhibitors at a crucial moment. The patient escaped under the will of the demon with no memory of it having happened.
Got it.
Well, everything checks out. If Henry escaped, this is where he started from according to Akiko. I can measure the time he took if I find his end spot. Henry Division. Who the fuck are you? Henry Division, the prime suspect. A citizen born to Arena Division 27 years ago, father unknown. Arrested multiple times by the marshals for assault, robbery, arson, and torture. Imprisoned in the desolation cell after killing his mother during his possession 10 years ago. Intellectual and creative, but finds it difficult to apply himself. He struggled through his schoolwork until he became aware of demonology and suddenly developed an interest in occult mathematics. I said, who the fuck are you? An investigator. I want to ask you some questions about last night.
Wanna have a nice little chat?
Okay, let's have a chat. A talk. A nice sit-down.
Got it.
Let's start with your history. You're a citizen born on this island 27 years ago.
That's weird.
No one knows who your father is. That's weird, isn't it, investigator? You syndicate fucks control this whole island, but you don't know who fucked my mom? No DNA check? No nothing.
Got it.
You've been in and out of the Marshall Detention Center more times than anyone else.
Is this a fact or a truth?
Fighting, robbery, arson, torture, and then finally you got locked up when you were possessed by a demon and killed your mother.
Don't test me.
You broke the law and started communicating with the gods.
Paradise feels wrong.
An act forbidden because the psychic pathways opened allowed demons, other alien races, to enter our reality and corrupt the island. I grew up without a dad on a synthetic island in a different reality, forced to worship gods that want to rule the world. I needed something to do. And some fuck started giving me books on demonology, said I was a gifted astral communicator or some shit.
Got it.
You don't know who it was? Are you fucking deaf? Sounds like I need to look into this. Sounds like I need to look into this. I'm gonna need a drink after this. I'm going to... Stop it.
Miss Rep- Investigator is here.
You couldn't handle communicating with cosmic beings and a demon possessed you. Cosmic radiation poured out of you, and now we have the dead zone. A demon possessed you, and you killed your mother and Grace Bloodlines, our chief exorcist. Whatever you fucking say. You're a victim. I understand this is hard. You're the victim of possession. The fuck do you understand? I don't even know you. What do you know about demons? I used to be the head of the Paradise Psycho Unit. My investigations touched on gods and demons. Used to be. I let a god get into my head. He almost wiped the islands out. I was exiled. Poetic. 2 lawbreakers. What could go wrong? Are we gonna fucking get down to some actual questioning or what? Before that, tell me about the demon inside you. I've had 10 years of this fucking thing writhing around inside me. Glass shards in my bones. Blood boiling, flesh on fire. It's been a real fucking party. How does the demon make you act? My body used to be real pretty. Now look at me. I'm a gray husk covered in this demonic shit. These sigils constantly cook my flesh. 10 years of the stench of my own flesh being seared. I'd say it's had a pretty negative impact on my outlook and behavior. You got any fucking questions or what?
Henry, demonic possession.
A decade ago, Henry became possessed by a demon, killing his mother and allowing demonic corruption to spill out into the world. The area around his apartment was sealed off and became the dead zone. During his arrest, he killed the Syndicate's exorcist Grace Bloodlines. For the last 10 years, he had been contained and sedated in a desolation cell with inhibitors. We knew all that. Hey, let's hang out, buddy. Okay. Wait. Henry's escape. Tell me how you escaped. You fucking tell me, investigator. I can't remember. Can you remember anything before you escaped? Agitation, screams inside me. They woke me up for the first time in years. Screams? There was a burst of them. My whole body felt like it was on fire. I wanted to burst out of this world.
Sure.
Any idea what caused this? It's your fucking job to find out. Okay. Demonic possession. Tell me about how you ended up like this. What's to tell? A bored kid finds his calling, gets punished for it.
Ooh, the investigator is
And that
here.
calling being illegally communicating with the gods and causing a demonic invasion? We all need a hobby. And now I'm here. Suspicions. What's your motive for killing the council? Is that a joke, investigator? You syndicate fucks drag us citizens from the real world onto your shithole island and treat us like cattle. We worship your gods while you leech our psychic energy. I hate you. I hate the syndicate. I hate your council. That's my motive. I don't know about anyone else, especially all you syndicate fucks.
Sure.
What about the demon inside of you? I can feel it on the edge of my consciousness all the time. Shadows on the periphery of my vision.
I have a bad feeling about
Did it make you kill? This demon is pure rage. White-hot, scalding rage that burned my mind for a decade. The demon wants to see this island scorched into nothing. I'd do anything to placate him. Your alibi. Did you do it? Did you kill the council and martial guards?
I spent
I don't remember. I've been told I killed them. Maybe I did. My memory is fleeting, like mirages in the desert that disappear when I get close. Do you remember anything about the night? New Night.
What the hell?
New Night? The warrior goddess? My mind is like a desert covered in a fog. I can see things coming out of the fog, and sometimes I can walk towards them and latch on. My memory about last night is different. There's nothing there. No fog, no desert, just an expanse. Except I can see New Night.
The investigator is
Did someone say New Night to you last night? No. I don't know. Maybe. I think I saw the goddess. You saw a goddess? Was this before or after you were found by the marshals? I don't fucking know, investigator. Why don't you go and find out instead of making me do your job? This island has lots of statues of the gods. I need to find the statue of New Night. She's the goddess of warriors. The barracks may be a good place to start. Okay. Did you see Yuri last night? Who the fuck is that? I assume it's gonna be the same as everyone else. What do you know about KHX's disappearance? Who the fuck is that? Yeah? The architect last night? Who? The doctor last night? How should I know? Lydia and Sam. Did you see Lydia and Sam last night? Who the fuck are they? Who the fuck are they? Bye. Okay, so... Started from according to Akiko. Measure the time he took. Save?
Getting saved.
Oh, I had the flashlight on the whole time. I wonder if I should have fast traveled. If that would have been easier. The prison bridge.
Ooh, the investigator is here.
Analyzing.
What the heck? The
Okay, that's...
investigator is
no.
here.
Notes. Need to speak to Akiko about how Henry managed to escape. Didn't I ask her? Apparently I didn't check as much as I probably should have. Okay. Yeah. All this stuff. Yeah. Unsorted evidence. Book supplier. Someone had given Henry a book on demonology. Who would have done that? Henry's escape. That's true. How did he have the energy to escape? Akiko's knife. Agitation. Agitated before the escape, he could feel a demon inside him writhing. It partially woke him from his sedation. What caused this? And then demonic possession. All that stuff that we talked to the guy about. So... You have anything to say? Leave. Probably means I should, travel back. Talk to Akiko some more. It's long enough to be a screensaver. Actually, wait. It sounded like the music just kind of changed there. It was a little weird. Yeah, and then there's that. Akiko!
Grand Marshal Akiko 14.
Akiko! Suspicions.
Paradise feels wrong.
Do you really believe Henry did this? Every bit of security breached by a citizen?
That Labaji.
This Labachu isn't a normal citizen. He's possessed by a demon. Of course I believe he did it. He broke free when I was there and we found him outside of the council building.
What the hell?
You don't have any doubts?
Nenorochito.
Are you stupid, Nenorochito? Can you think of anyone else that has motive for the crime?
Tishpebune.
Pevune.
That Labaji.
The Labaju and the Silt did it. Don't waste my time.
Sure.
You can't think of anyone else with a motive for killing the council and threatening the entire structure of the syndicate?
Touch. Dracului din gură.
What do you think?
I have
Is that
a
a
bad feeling
goodbye,
that-
Nenorochito? Alibi. Tell me about your movements last night. I need your alibi.
Ce?
Have you read my report? Were you listening to what I told you? Esteogluma?
I need to investigate this.
It doesn't include what you did between Henry escaping and being found.
Nenorochito.
I called witness when it happened. Procedure. Why? Adunate. He oversees the end of an island. He needed to know. Then I ordered my marshals to secure other syndicate members. What about the council?
Soldiers. Honor.
My best marshals were guarding them. They reported in all clear. But then they were killed.
Do you want to
Is this a
die?
joke to you, Nenorochito? Do you want to die by my hand? What did you do next? I went back to the barracks to organize the search for Henry.
That Labaji.
I found where he had torn the prison bridge bars apart to escape. The Labaju could have been anywhere. The Holy Seal marshals stopped responding. That's when we found Henry outside the council building.
What time?
0003. That's precise.
Nenorochito.
Being precise is my job. Can anyone corroborate this?
Nenorochito.
The word of the Grand Marshal isn't good enough for you, Nenorochito?
The truth remains obscure.
An investigator can't go off your word. Witness will confirm the phone call. My marshals will confirm the rest.
Thank you.
Thank you for your cooperation. Phone records.
Crime cannot
Can I
hide.
see your phone records?
Ishpro.
Istprost. My records are classified. You're refusing to give evidence?
Classic.
Classified Neno... Classified Nenorochito? I get it. Alright. Do you know where KHX is? No. He's been missing for several days. Have you searched for him? What do you think? My marshals conducted a brief search, but we are stretched thin at the end of an island. There are several thousand citizens that need rounding up and taking to the slaughter ritual. Do you have any suspicions about what happened to him? No. If he wants to disappear, then let him.
Got it.
Even though a mass murder happened last night? He didn't do it. Henry did. Of course. What do you know about Henry's demonic possession 10 years ago? What do you want, Nenorochito? I told you about his possession. I'm saved to make 60 minutes exact of saving. Why wasn't he executed when he was arrested? He posed a threat to the island. Are you stupid? The demon wouldn't die with him. The demon would escape into the island.
Sure.
So why execute him at the end of the island? Why not let him blink out of existence with the old island? That's the way it is, Nenorochito. Criminals get theirs. He's a victim. He didn't want the demon to possess him. Imagine I actually do that. 60 minutes exact? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can't clip that long. I could maybe do like a highlight reel at best, but like, I don't know if I'm willing to put in that much effort. What do you know? You sure you didn't invite the demon in? You got deceived by a god. Don't forget that. And a VZ. Doom Jazz's motive. Does the doc have a motive for killing the council? I don't have anything to say about the doctor. I found a photo of you in his boat. Or even better, the stream of endless saving. I have nothing to say, Nenorochito. Time to get saving. 100k points or more. Do you two have a history? I said I have nothing to say, Nenorochito. Doom Jazz. Did you see the doctor last night? I told you he came to examine Henry after we found the Labaju.
The investigator is here.
That was after the murder. Did you see him before? No, I was busy. Did you know about a back door in Doom Jazz's clinic?
Nenorochito, you're out of your mind.
That Pula, he brought the power grid down a few years ago. When it came back online, that computer blew out.
Turpa.
He was ordered to get the door fixed, but he never did. How did he bring down the power? The reality folding drive kicks out an unfathomable amount of power, but the grid is fragile. A fine balance is maintained. So when I get over 10k points, what are you even saving for now? The doctor tapped into the HQ's grid for some tests he was doing that needed extra juice. There are official channels to go through to get extra power, but he doesn't care. When he gets excited about something, the syndicate moves too slowly for him. When he fired up his equipment, the HQ's grid went down. When it came back up, a number of systems blew out. It caused chaos. Why wasn't he forced to get the computer fixed?
I'll kill you.
He has a lot of visitors and likes the secrecy. That Pula wasn't in any rush. He smooth-talked his way out of it. A bit sus. Henry's alibi. There's nothing in your report about Henry seeing New Night during his escape.
Do you want
The
to die?
babbling of a lava Jew possessed by a demon. There's only one statue of New Night on the island, correct? Why does it matter?
Crime
Where is it? Why do you care?
I have
Just-
a bad feeling about this.
Just answer the question. Hang on. My goals are beyond your understanding. My headphones are literally falling apart, so I just had to put a piece back into place. Just answer the question. The statue is in the barracks. The goddess only gives her attention to soldiers.
Sure.
So how could Henry have seen it last night? He couldn't have. The barracks are secure. He's spouting gibberish to confuse you, Nenorochito.
Paradise feels wrong.
I'm just going to ask, Akiko, did you take him through the barracks last night?
Nenorochito.
Are you out of your mind? You think I helped him escape? Nonsense. Goodbye, Nenorochito. HQ logs. If Henry went through the HQ to get to the council building, why didn't he show up on the HQ logs? The nightmare computer at the entrance to the HQ didn't log Henry entering the HQ. What is this, Rahat? Don't make me repeat myself again. Don't get cocky, Nenorochito. How do I know you're not making this up? The statement is accurate. Henry Division does not appear in the logs for the Syndicate HQ. So, he found another way in then. I don't know. Which other way?
Nenorochito, you're out of your
You're the investigation freak. You take your little pocket calculator, get out of my face, and work it out. Henry's escape. My oh my. How did Henry manage to escape? I thought I gave you my report. I must have been dreaming. Or hallucinating. Okay, I get it. How did the bars of the bridge get broken? Henry broke through them. Did he? What if he didn't? Rahat. Starlight's analysis of the residue on the bar says that it was explosives. Starlight is wrong. Your little machine is trying to analyze something demonic and doing the best it can. How did Henry escape if he was sedated? The Labaju played us. The inhibitors needed to be stronger. The report says they were the correct dosage.
You need to back
What if the
off.
demon tricked us, though? If the demon could slow Henry's body down, the dosage of inhibitors needed would be lower. The demon maintains this act, and then when the time comes, he drops the pretense and makes his move. Is that likely? As likely as anything, Nenorochito. Not that it matters. It is what happened. Why were you on your own when Henry escaped? It was just one Pula prisoner that was supposed to be sedated. Also, I get 100k points as 1,000 times I have to buy save. But I'm determined for stupid goals like this. I always fulfill eventually. Well, you know, I wish you the greatest of luck in your quest. Question, marshals. Why not take a squad of marshals, just to be sure?
You need to back off.
I'll admit hubris. My marshals do not come to the next island with us. They engaged in their final prayers. I wanted them to have one last moment of happiness before being wiped out. Akiko broke procedure. Soldiers aren't supposed to know happiness when duty has to be done. The quest to make the entire stream just saving. That might have to be a dedicated stream in and of itself. Yuri's alibi. Did you see Yuri last night? You're making me mad, Nenorochito. Who cares what his alibi is? The murderer is in his cage. Or in this cage. Did you see the architect last night? You should ask her, Nenorochito. I'm not her babysitter. Did you see Lydia and Sam last night? I had my hands full last night, Nenorochito. I wasn't keeping tabs on the happy couple. What about your motive? Have you got a motive, Akiko?
That's a lie, Nenorochito.
Investigator Eshte Pebune? I don't have a motive, Nenorochito. I'm a soldier. Soldiers have honor and live to serve. Dispari din fatamea. I'll assume that's a no, then. Okay. Got a minute, Akiko? You're going to die. Humor me. Having fun playing detective. Having fun playing soldier?
Do you want
I'll
to
cut
die?
you from head to crotch, Nenorochito.
The investigator is
Violence
here.
doesn't solve everything, Akiko. It would in this case. Hurry up and get this investigation done. I'm waiting for you to tell me what I already know. What you already know?
That
that lava Jew in the cage. He needs a bullet between the eyes.
Paradise feels
That hasn't been proven yet.
I was born to
An investigator needs to soak in the facts, breathe in the evidence, savor the
Touch. Dracula.
I don't care.
This has been delightful.
Thanks, Akiko. Relationship increased. May your night be bright, and may you reach the moon. At least she can give me at least she can, what's the word I'm looking for? At least she can bestow the proper etiquette to give me a decent farewell. Akiko said she called witness around the time of the murder. I should check that with him. Said she rushed straight to her marshals after Henry escaped. Should speak with them at the barracks. I need her. I need her blood vial thing to get into the barracks. Just gonna double check.
Grand Marshal Akiko 14.
Case files. Nada. Alright. Is there absolutely anything here that I can pick up, that I can find and collect? Let's do a bit of exploring, gang. Can I swim? Okay, that's a no. Alright. I'm gonna utilize fast travel. So, where can I take you? Paradise Gates. Opulent Ziggurat. Probably just take me to HQ. No worries, LD. Let's go. Alright, where to next? Oh, I still need to get that. Maybe I need to take the elevator first. That's a thought. Wow, good job, brain. Really doing the Forg's work. Alright. High. Goes even higher. So elevator's there. Can I fall down? No! Praise be to the god of fall damages death. Okay, I'm determined. I'm determined. Woo! Okay. Just no! No! Come on! Okay. Easy. Easy it does. Ah! Damn it! I will keep trying. Okay, come on, come on. All right, just, just tippy toe. In there. All right, and yeah. No. This little bullshit ruby. Okay. Yes!
Key item obtained.
Alright. Save.
Game saved.
And then... let's talk to Crimson again. Sure.
Fire channel unlocked. Starlight in the
Blades that glimmer in the moonlight when held aloft on the top of a conquered pyramid of sin are highly valued. No, I already unlocked that one. Cool, cool. Already bought from that one. Hello? Here you go. What you give me? Silent goat carving. Carving about the first god, Silent Goat. Was the first god evolved man had contact with, sometimes known as the First for this reason, captured outside the city of Mahoda ending in India. Tortured in the crystal caves, became aware of the syndicate and gifted them his power, killing himself. Money!
Blue crystal obtained.
Okay, Crimson, dearest.
Fire channel unlocked. Starlight in the
It's pretty messed up that you can be possessed by a demon. Like, really messed up, don't you think? Alright, and yep, just through here. Crimson, darling.
Crimson acid.
Let's you and I have a little chinwag. Suspicions. You think Henry did it? Do you? I'm asking you. I don't have enough details. How did he escape? How did he breach the seals? The answer to every question seems to be a hand wave and he's possessed by a demon. Convenient answers are dangerous. What secrets do you have? Anyone got a motive for last night? Lady, I've got lots of secrets to sell. I can give you a lot of different people's motives. I just don't have an opinion about who did it. Who's got motive then? These all come at a price. I'm not handing out candy. Secrets take a lot of work to acquire. I got something on the Grand Marshal, the architect, the doctor, the happy couple, and witness.
Business is booming.
Take your pick, but come with your wallet. You're gonna make a tidy profit. You got a point? Work for secrets. A mass murder opens the market for people looking to buy secrets.
Secret free mission.
That an accusation? Not, or... Not yet. I still got some investigating to do. I'm gonna be straight up with you, lady. This island is full of snakes, and I want you to hear this from me.
We're in a dock.
I hate what the Syndicate have done to me. I'm an idol they trot out to rally the citizens. I gloss over the misery with a pretty smile. I haven't got anything against idols, but this isn't for me. Monster Act evolved into paranoia. Sorry to speak ill of the dead. He was tightening his grip on us all. One of the first things to go on the next island is my little emporium. Dictators can't have someone peddling secrets, can they? Is that enough to drive you to kill the entire council? No. I didn't do it, but someone did, and they're going to want to shift the blame. That's why I'm being straight with you. Your alibi. Where were you last night? I was here at my hideout, waiting for Lydia's pickup. I'm always one of the last to leave the islands. Yuri thinks he's funny by making me wait. I left when Judge summoned everyone for the crisis meeting. Any evidence of that? None. That paints you in a bad light. I can only tell you the truth. If I knew a mass murder was going down, I'd have got a way to corroborate my alibi. There weren't any whispers of what was about to happen? Nothing. If Henry didn't do this, whoever did it managed to keep it extremely quiet. Am I taking your word on that? I'm running a business here. If I had something, I'd sell it to you. KHX? Got any secrets to sell about KHX? Why are you asking? He's missing. He designed the second Holy Seal, and that was key to getting to the Council. I haven't heard anything about it. I know he's missing, but nothing has come up. Henry's demonic possession. What do you know about Henry's demonic possession 10 years ago? Henry's possession worries me. Nothing has surfaced about it. It's either as they say, or someone is keeping it a secret. How did he get the knowledge to communicate with the gods? The library in the HQ is full of forbidden grimoires. Henry's escape. What do you know about the escape last night? Secrets about that haven't worked their way to me about Henry's escape. If you think there's more to it, then there might be physical evidence near the scene. If what the report says is true, the only way to the council building is through the Syndicate HQ. If he went through there, he'd have been logged. Check the Nightmare computer logs. I did that, and he did not show up. Is there anything else you can tell me about Henry's movements last night? I got nothing more than what Akiko says. What about Akiko? Why would Akiko kill the council? Secrets aren't free. Yeah, deal. Good crystals, minimal imperfections. Akiko is a soldier through and through. She's also their leader. They're the only family she's ever wanted. The Marshals aren't Syndicate, though. They're citizens, a security measure by Montserrat. They don't have our immortality, and they don't get moved between islands.
Ooh, the investigator.
That makes them expendable, too. Precisely. Akiko has endured a millennia of sadness watching her troops die or get left behind. She wants them in the Syndicate, get them gene therapied up and create a battalion of immortal soldiers, end her heartache. She has motioned the Syndicate to try and get our marshals indicted. She's been refused every time. She's hurting, and she's angry.
Nanny, that's
What does she get from murdering the council? She wouldn't be promoted to a position where she can change the rules and keep her marshals alive between islands. She'd used the murder to scare the new council. The Untouchables became touched by the hand of death. She can argue for increased militarization on the next island, scapegoat it on a citizen, and panic the next council into creating martial law with troops indicted into the syndicate.
Got it.
Use loyal troops rather than expendable troops. Precisely. Montserrat was always scared of immortal soldiers having dangerous thoughts and leading a coup. If Akiko did this, she proves that the threat isn't from the marshals. Got any proof? Sure do. I pulled this from the Moon database. You never know when something like this will come in useful.
I'm glad.
Thanks. Lady, there's more. I haven't got proof, so I'm not charging you for what I'm about to say. Akiko falls in love with her troops. That's why she hurts so much. She's had a string of relationships throughout the islands. Is there someone special on this island? Captain Both. He's the highest-ranking marshal under Akiko. Ooh! The highest-ranking marshals are chosen to guard the council during the birth of a new island. So he was murdered last night? Looks that way. So if her lovers are dying when the island ends, her motive is to kill the council to push her agenda through, get her marshals into the syndicate, and make them immortal?
The investigator
That's a
is
pretty
here.
big bet to make. I agree. Something doesn't add up.
That's
What about
weird.
Voth then? If Akiko was involved, did she let Voth die? A sacrifice for the greater good? I need to find some more truth. How about... Now it's for motives. What about alibi? Did you see the Grand Marshal last night? I didn't see Akiko last night. You should speak to her. I did. Carmelina? Did you see the architect last night? I heard she was hanging out with a witness last night. You should ask her. Seems odd. Yuri? Yuri handles Lydia on the last night of an island. You should speak to her. Doom Jazz? I know something about his clinic, but won't charge you. Find the back door. Already found it. Lydia and Sam. Did you see Lydia and Sam last night? Lydia should have been doing her ferrywoman duties. The log at the gate should confirm something about that. Doom Jazz is a little sus. Let me ask about the photo first. Why does Doom Jazz have a photo of Akiko? Gotta pay, lady. Yeah. He was in a relationship. He still loves her. Ha ha ha! It didn't work out. She can't relate to people who aren't soldiers, and he can't keep his dick in his pants. Cheeky. Personal experience? You're one to talk. What about your motive?
Ooh, the investigator.
Yuri's got some things to say about you. I bet he does. He isn't my biggest fan. He says you want to be a soldier again. Says you want to be in the marshals.
What do you mean?
How'd you two start talking about that?
The investigator.
Asking around about motives.
Who knows?
And you think that's enough to be my motive? That I'd kill the council just to try and get to be a marshal? Are you denying it? No, it's true. Lady, do you really think that's motive for mass murder? Yeah. It sounds tenuous to me. I'm glad you said that. I was dreading the snakes getting to you. It's no secret I want out of a life forced on me. I would love to be a soldier again.
Secrets breed mysteries.
It has to be done the right way, though, not through mass murder. Back to Doom Jazz. Or would Doom Jazz kill the council?
Business is booming.
Got the cash to pay for a secret? This is a big one. The Syndicate's origins aren't what they seem. 3! Let's do it. He knows the original secret. Before the first island, during the Great Betrayal, Montserrat made a mistake that got Doomjazz's father killed. This was before you joined up with the Syndicate. He was our original military general, a legendary soldier. I'd always heard rumors about him before I joined the Syndicate. There weren't many humans the gods feared, but he was one of them. When the Syndicate fled to the first island, Montserrat made a stupid call to investigate a tomb that was supposed to contain a heavenly weapon. He was wrong. There was nothing there. Doomjazz's father attempted to hold off the pursuing armies during Montserrat's folly. It was too much. Our pursuers broke through and killed half of the Syndicate before we got away.
Honey.
The incident was struck from history, but some of the existing council members know about it. Ice Kiwami likes to talk when he's had a drink, and Doomjazz was his closest friend. He let the secret slip. Ice Kiwami had some skeletons in his closet. He got found out. The next island was going to be a bad time for him. He took his own life a few years ago. History. They'd been friends since the Great Betrayal, hadn't they? Ice got Doomjazz out of the torture chamber where he lost his arms. Doomjazz refused to give up his medical studying even as the haunted Ziggurat in Scotland was besieged. Or Ziggurat, rather. He was captured, tortured, and fled after Ice broke him out. They were late joining up with the Syndicate, and Doomjazz missed his father's death. By that time, it had been covered up. Montserrat was planning on doing a similar operation that got Doomjazz's father killed. A suicide mission for Akiko. Doomjazz found out. So he'd kill the council to protect her? Wouldn't you kill a bureaucrat to save the person you love? Juicy. What about upgrades? No, it's just skins, that's right. Hey, hang out. Got time for a chat, Crimson? What are you planning to do with your amassed wealth? If trade is good, you're carrying a lot of blood crystals. A quiet life. That's why I'm down here, away from the tower. Not the greatest fan of people. Having a big chunk of change allows you to live your life in peace. You're still an idol. You still have your job to do. We all have our crosses to bear. Have you tried that new beer I'm on the can of? It's good. Not yet. Is it worth it? You think I'd put a name on any old piss water? There's a competition to win a date with me with a winning ring pull. Anyone win? I'll let you into a little secret. There are no winning ring pulls. I know certain things about the Dead Nebula Company. I told the CEO that I know these things, and she made the winning ring pull disappear. I'm not a prize to be passed around. I tried to think what your file on me looks like. I know all sorts, but there's always more to learn. Ooh! Maybe you can learn more about me one day. Don't be a tease. Be seeing you, lady. Yee! That was fun. Okay. Yep, got more new stuff. Yeah. And then
Fast travel unlocked.
save. And you know what?
Getting saved.
For the time being, ooh,
Starlight
incomprehensible. The universe will kill you. If you ever learn the true nature of it, you will die. The enormity of the universe will crack your mind in two. Cool story, bro. Actually, let me find a better spot to save the game. I should probably inspect KHX's apartment next. But that is gonna have to be saved for next time. Because my throat and my energy is starting to wane. Ooh! Citizen services. Oh. Already cracked it. Right. Mm-hmm. Oh, music. End of the world. Want to know the secret to power? Drink a beer on a hot afternoon. You become invincible. The feeling is like no other. Cool. Money!
Those crystals are tanks.
Yep, just up here. Blood crystal.
Time travel unlocked.
And save.
Getting saved.
Whew. Forbidden City, a city that was sealed off. Knowing the reason was outlawed, the resistance was crushed. So, yeah. Next up, we're inspecting KHQ's head, or apartment? I'm pretty sure that's what this is. Otherwise, it's just plain, like, flat out the murder scene. Either or. Either or. But, you know, that will be all for tonight. I'm liking it so far. Looks promising. Big fan of the women's. I know Doom Jazz, I don't know, I don't think, like, I really click with him too well. And then Yuri can go fuck himself. And then I still have Witness and Sam to talk to. Damn. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? Oof. You know, it hits me. This is my final stream of 2021. Next Monday, it's gonna be a whole new year. 2021 is gonna be dead in the grave. Wonder what I'm gonna do for the first stream of the next year. Something to think about. At least within the span of like a few days. A single weekend. But, my lily pals, I appreciate your support and your viewership as always. Love you all so much. Even if a few of you tend to push my buttons a bit. But it's all in good fun. I know. I know, and I love you too. Okay. Raid time. Raid time. Who is online? For subs, the raid message is this. And otherwise, for non-subs, raid message is this. Woohoo! Okay. Can we find a friend? A suitable friend to raid. Oh, actually, I think, because I know Suga is online right now. I think, I think we're gonna raid Suga because she's doing a donathon right now. Read it. Also, she's a really big fan of Phoenix Wright, and I feel like she might appreciate the mention of Paradise Killer. If she's played it or not. You know, otherwise I could possibly recommend it. You know, I had fun with all I played so far. But anyway, we're gonna support a sheep in her donathon in her last stream of the year. Until Monday, until 2022, Lily Pals. I hope to see you all there, whatever I'm gonna do. Thank you so much. Oh, yes, Winnie. Whoops, wrong one.